Urban planning is a technical and political process concerned with the use of land and design of the urban environment. It includes transport networks. It helps to design settlement and communities in order. It concerns itself with research and analysis, strategic thinking, architecture, urban design, etc. A plan can take a variety of forms, including strategic plans, comprehensive plans, neighborhood plans, etc. Planners are often also responsible for enforcing the chosen policies. The modern origin of urban planning lie in the movement of urban reforms that arose as a reaction against the disorder of the industrial city in the mid 19th century. In the late 20th century, the term sustainable development has come into existence. History of urban planning. In the Neolithic period, agriculture and other activities supported larger concentration of population. Some fixed plans were adopted. Mesopotamia, Harappa and Egyptian civilization started some planning in 3rd century BC. The cities like Lothal, Harappa, Mohenjo-daro are the earliest examples of planned and managed cities. The streets were at grid pattern. They had wells for drinking water. The ancient cities were unique with drainage, sanitation, etc. Many Central American cities were also had planning. Classical and medieval Europe. The Greek philosopher Hippodamus is regarded as the first town planner. He was called as the father of town planning. In 8th century, Hippodamus made planning for the cities along the coast of Mediterranean Sea. After 100 years, the Alexanders planned his new city in the mouth of Nile River. Now, the Alexandria is a world famous city. Romans followed the planning to build cities in Italy. Streets, walls, squares, grids, transport, drainage were planned systematically in the Italy cities. Hundreds of cities were built by Romans. Bridges, squares, rectangular roads were designed for the cities in Italy. There were watchtowers also. The development of Greek and Roman urbanization is relatively well known. They are known as the Menons stores modern Western culture. Agriculture became the main activity. Fortress became other charities of the city in Middle Ages. From 9th to 14th century, many hundreds of new towns were built in Europe. Landlords, rich people began to build the towns in their farm fields. After 14th century, many towns and cities in Europe changed a lot in their structure. Renaissance Europe. Florence was the first city having star-shaped design in Europe. This model was imitated widely. Military location was in the center of the city. The ideal cities were built with unique cultural designs in 1504. Gradually, the cities were surrounded by suburban regions. In 1695, the city Brussels was destroyed by French troops. Its plan was opposed by residents earlier. After that, the city was reconstructed with a new design. Enlightenment in Europe. During this period, rulers often embarked on the ambitious attempted at redesigning their capital cities as show pieces for the nation. Disasters were often a major catalyst for planned reconstructions. After Great Fire of 1666, the London city changed a lot in its structure: wider streets, stone construction, access to river were safety for the fire. In 1755, due to earthquake in Lisbon, there was a reconstruction afterwards. Then big squares, large avenues and widened streets were reconstructed in Lisbon. The pump line buildings were among the earliest seismically protected construction in Europe. And even more ambitious reconstruction was carried out in Paris. In 1852, Baron Georges Engin Haussmann was commissioned to remodel medieval streets plan of the city. He made a plan both in the center of the Paris and in the surrounding district. Facades, public parks, sewers and waterworks, city facilities and public monuments were imposed on buildings. A construction plan to extend Barcelona was based on scientific analysis of the city and its modern requirements. It was drawn up by the Italian engineer. The word urbanization was invented by Catalan only. The general theory of urbanization was formulated by him only. Black gardens were given more importance to improve the health of the inhabitants and foster integration. Planning and architecture went through a paradigms of shift at the turn of the 20th century. The industrialized cities of the 19th century had growth at a tremendous rate, with the space and style of building largely dictated by private business concerns. The evils of urban life for the working poor were becoming increasingly evident as a matter for public concern. The laissez-faire style of government management of the economy, in fashion for most of the Victorian era, was starting to give way to a new liberalism that championed. Around 1950, theorists began developing urban planning models to mitigate the consequences of the industrial age by providing citizens, especially factory workers, with healthier environment. Garden city movement. The first major urban planning theorist was Sir Ebenezer Howard. He was imitated the garden city movement in 1898. This was inspired by earlier planned communities built by industrial philanthropists in the countryside such as Cadbury's. All these settlements decentralized the working environment from center of the cities and providing a healthy living space for the factory workers. Howard generalized this achievement into a planned movement for the country as a whole. Howard published his book Garden Cities of Tomorrow in 1898. Howard's idea of gardening spread to many cities of the world. People began to maintain parks as separate areas in many cities. Open spaces, city centers started making gardens in Western countries. Howard envisaged a cluster of several garden cities, satellites of central city of 50,000 people linked by road and rail. Howard founded First Garden City Limited in 1899 at Letchworth, Hertfordshire. People began to invest more money for garden to get profit from the rent. In North America and England, the garden city concept became very popular. Tree-linked roads, woods became common in many cities like London, New York, School, college also adopted garden culture in many countries of the world. Urban planning became gradually the profession of engineers, local councillors backed by political leaders. The Town and Country Planning Association was started in 1899. The urban planning education courses was also offered by the University of Liverpool in 1909. In 1909, the New Trend and Housing Plan and Town Planning Act of 1909 was passed in England. Specific building planning was standard ensured just like garden cities. Following this, Act survivors, civil engineers, architects and others began working together with the local government in United Kingdom. Town planning became a new trend. The Town Planning Institute was established in 1914. Modernism. In 1920, the idea of modernism began to surface the urban planning. Le Corbusier, the modern architect, presented a scheme of contemporary city for 3 million inhabitants in 1922. His scheme was well suited for 60-story skyscrapers. Garden, bus stop, railway and airport were arranged around such skyscrapers. Sustainable development is a recent concept. Actually, it is difficult to adopt the sustainability. It requires long term for social and ecological health of cities and town to improve. Efficient land use, less vehicles, efficient resources use, less pollution and waste, good housing environment, a healthy social ecology community, participation, etc. are really difficult to start. Because of political and governance structure, in most jurisdictions sustainable planning measures must be widely supported before they can affect institution and regions. Large pedestrian zones and car-free zones are the characteristics of sustainable cities. It means nature is found within the city. Collaborative planning in United States. It is a method designed to empower stakeholders by elevating them to the level of decision makers through direct engagement and dialogue between stakeholders and public agencies. Here, property is administered and collaborated can result in more meaningful participation and better. It enables planners to make decisions that reflect communities' needs to and values aspects. In developed countries, the town planners given importance to local identity, repeats, heritage, traffic pedestrians, utilities and natural hazards. Planner manages the growth of cities, proper land use by zooming building sizes, safety, style and smartness was given utmost priority. Safety and security. Historically within the East Europe and rest of the old world, settlements were located on higher ground and close to fresh water. Due to defense, extreme weather, flood can often mitigated. Some planners decided cities without crimes. Oscar New, a man-made modern housing project in 1960 with environment determinism. Jane Jacob is another notable environmentalist who he made eye on the street concept. He gave more importance to roads. In Paris and Rome, the streets are wider. Many planning policies were not suitable for poor and supported only rich class. Let us come to slum areas. Due to over-urbanization, slums became part and parcel of big cities like Paris. Urban planners began to think about slum areas. New plans started for slum dwellers. Africa, Asia, South America initiated the projects for eradicating slum areas. Decay. Some cities began to decay due to crime and high unemployment, depopulation, etc. American cities have central decay. Dead earths have more value. Demolishing the centers was common phenomena. New planning started in suburbs. Smarter progress started in the decay centers of many cities in Europe. Reconstruction and renewal. At the time of war, many cities were devastated. To renew them, new construction was started with proper planning. Building, roads, services, water supply and powers were planned. Historic cities were also preserved in 1925. Plan vision was exhibited by the Le Corbusier. His theory, plan vision, has given a good idea of housing. Many blocks, gardens, windmills, public squares were planned in many cities, which were called new towns. New town. Howard's urban plan was very popular throughout the world. It is a concept in 1944. Many new towns were constructed according to it. Britain, USA, France, Germany, Italy, Sweden were the first countries to adopt that concept. In USSR, scientific management started new urban planning for the many new cities. Reaction. During 1960 and 1970, the urban planner came to know that there were many crimes in new cities. Then many houses were demolished and new construction was started. Private sectors and developers began to intervene in city planning. Due to climate change, the urban planning requires the sustainable development. Urban reconstruction development plans must work with the government agencies. In the 21st century, brand new large cities were embarked. Master city in UAE cost $18 billion. Many of the new cities were built with the new technologies. India, Saudi Arabia and United Kingdom built ultra modern cities. Transport. Due to increased urbanization, the transport system began to face many problems. So, the high volume of transport facility was began in many cities. Mass transport system was given more importance in many cities. To avoid traffic jams, the conventional method of bus facility was started in many cities. Suburbanization. In many countries, successful urban planning is supporting regional planning, which brings benefits to a large hinterland or city region, which is called suburbanization. Environmental factors. Environmental factors protection and conservation are of utmost importance to many planning systems across the world. Scope. The purpose of zooming is to segregate use that thought to be incomplete zooming is commonly controlled by local governments. Australia, United States, Germany, France have zonal planning. Zooming regulates all kinds of urban activities. Geotechnical engineering also affect building requirements, light and sound. The urban canon effect is a colloquial non-scientific term referring to street space bordering where high building, direct sunlight and urban sound also affects the buildings. These two problems can be reduced by proper planning. There are many planning theories. Among them, the rational theory is one which emphasizes the improvement of the building environment based on key spatial factors. It includes direct sunlight movement of vehicular traffic, standardized housing units, and proximity to green space are the other important things. The rational movement started from the England and spread across the world. Synoptic planning. In 2005, the synoptic planning became the dominant phase of planning. It includes 4 elements. The first one is specific goals and triggers. Second one is quantitative analysis. Third one is prediction and environment. Fourth one is to identify and evaluate alternative policy options. Fifth one is the evaluation of means against ends. Incrementalism, beginning in the area of in the late 1950 and early 1960, the critics of the rational parallelisms began to emerge and formed into several different schools of planning thought. It was incremental approach meant choosing from small urban policy approaches that can only have small number of consequences and firmly bounded by reality. Mixed scanning model. This model was developed by Italo Gioni in 1968. It is an organizational plan of tactical and strategic levels which give importance to environmental aspect. Transactive planning. Participation was the central goal of this planning. For the first time, the public was encouraged to take an active role in the policy setting process. This planning focuses on interpersonal dialogue that develops ideas which will be turned into action. Advocacy of planning. There are large inequalities in the political system and in the bargaining process between groups that results in large number of people unorganized and unrepresented in the process. Bargaining model. It is the best way to conduct planning within the bounds of large legal and political institutions. In this model, there are many inherent inequalities in the society which is recognized. The most interesting part is that here also there is public participation process. Earlier to 1915, urban population was seldom considered a unique profession. Nowadays, it has become a part and parcel of urban society. The architecture, surveying and engineering ideas and disciplines made town planning a successful profession. Changes to planning process. Community organizers and social workers are now very much involved in planning. Planners are also have political nature. Science and reasons are also applied for improvement. The urban planning is becoming a natural process nowadays. Street pattern, landscape, architecture, open space, waterways and other infrastructures are designed properly by town planners.